Welcome back to One Line a Day, January 19th edition. If you're new here, this is a journal I kept where I wrote one line a day every day for 5 days straight. And then I come online and I read it aloud to you strangers on the internet because I'm feeling unhinged and I'll give you any detail you ask for. Although some of the names have been changed. January 19th, 2019. I was still living in LA and I went to the Women's March with a huge squad, and we went down to the Women's March in downtown LA that morning. And even though it was a Saturday, I had to work that day, but I luckily was able to do it remotely. And this was like pre-COVID, so that was like a pretty big deal that I didn't have to go to the office to do Saturday work at that time. And then we went over to Florida Boy's place because he had a lot of money and he lived at this place with a hot tub, so we all went over there. But the most ironic part is that he wouldn't go to the Women's March because he didn't support, women, and somehow he's with a woman. Made no fucking sense. Again, frontal lobe wasn't all there yet. January 19th, 2020, it looks like I cooked another casserole and deep cleaned my apartment yet again. And then I went to a candle making class, and then I saw Knives Out with a friend, and then I remember afterwards we're like, we should go somewhere, and then we remembered we were in Alabama and nothing was open except Cheesecake Factory, but I'm not mad because I low-key love Cheesecake Factory, so we went there and got dinner. January 19th, 2021, again, still in Alabama, but working from home. Looks like we had a pre-pro for a couple things we were about to shoot, and then I watched Bachelor, and then I went shopping, went to Trader Joe's, and that was it. Very basic day. January 19th, 2022. It looks like I was up at 2 a.m. because my stomach was bloating, and it turns out all those stomach problems I was having from COVID that I was like, oh, they're gone. No. They're back. And then I think I was on the Gwyneth Paltrow diet where I was like, I'm gonna have a cup of bone broth and a little thing of rice and maybe my stomach will feel okay. I also wrote down that I had a mental breakdown that day. January 19th, 2023, I was working from home and I saw a new primary care doctor. I was trying to find one here in the city. It was all right. Nothing to write home about. And then it looks like I got rained on my way back, and then I decided to just pick up something to eat and watch the challenge because I think I was probably just sad. January 19th, 2024. I actually was able to sleep in a bit because I have a later session at work, which means I was starting a bit later, and it was snowing here and it was really pretty, so I walked out in the snow and I walked to Chip City and got some cookies for the office because one, I selfishly wanted an excuse for a sweet little treat, and two, I wanted to go walk in the snow and have my main character New York City snow moment. And then I worked till about 10 p.m., took the train home, and here I am. And I'll tell you, my favorite part about today is realizing that I'm not coming home to a man that hates women. And with that, I'll see you tomorrow.